Hey folks, this is Diljit again from qrcodestat.com. So today I'm going to demonstrate the benefits of dynamic QR codes and the added advantage of dynamic QR codes versus static QR codes. So before I start, I just want to give you an overview of what a QR code is. So a QR code is essentially a digital representation of a digital asset. For example, if you have a website, or let's say if you have an Instagram profile or a social media account, you would want users to basically visit the page depending on the circumstances. Let's say you're hosting a music event and you want users to basically give a placeholder or a digital asset where they could, instead of typing the entire URL, they could just scan the QR code through the phone and just visit the Instagram profile, and this basically increases the efficiency of users trying to visit the page that they require. That's what a QR code is. Now, between these QR codes, there are like two distinctions. One is static QR codes and dynamic QR codes. Static QR codes are nothing but it's a QR code by itself, but the only distinction between a static and dynamic QR code is once a static QR code is created, we cannot modify the destination. So let's say you have a social media profile and you're hosting an event tomorrow, and you have some flyers where you have the QR code printed where you want users to visit your Instagram page. Let's say you made a mistake with the URL and you have passed on all the flyers to all the participants. Now with static QR code, you cannot go and really modify the destination. So once it's printed, you can't go ahead and change it. So that's one example. But the complexity of these use cases could be various. For example, I could be a real estate firm running campaigns on billboards, and I would want to track. For example, even if I put my billboards in different states or cities across the country, I would want to figure out from which city or state am I getting the most responses from. So with static QR code, the QR code does not have the intelligence to tell me how many users and where the users came from, or did actually the QR code get scanned, and all of those rich details that the business would require to make good decisions. So with dynamic QR code, the benefit is you could add all this intelligence to the QR code itself. Not just you could modify the destination as well, that's one aspect. The most important aspect is it gives you rich analytics. For example, where the scan was made from, the location, the geo-coordinates, and you could export the details into a CSV, and then you could run analysis on top of that. And this lets you derive insights for your business to predict the right decision. For example, another use case would be, let's say for a digital marketing agency, right? They would want to retarget the customers who have scanned the QR code back on their advertisement channels. For example, it could be Meta or it could be Google Ads. So what you could do is you could capture all the user details from the QR code, and you could retarget them back on social media by building an audience layer. That's essentially the benefit of QR codes. And us at qrcodestat.com, we are the world's most affordable and enterprise-ready QR code platform on the planet, and we support up to 37 QR code types, as you can see here. And we do have support all around the clock to help you with anything that you require, and it's very easy to get started, and the interface that we have on board is quite easy for users to use and get their job done. Yeah, that's it for today. It was a short call, and the point was to demonstrate the difference between dynamic and static QR codes. Thank you so much, and have a nice day.